If you're shopping for the Audio-Technica AT2005USBPK because you want a reliable podcasting or streaming setup, hold on for a minute, because I'm about to reveal some surprising details that might just change your mind. But here's what surprised me most about this mic pack. Despite its glowing 4.4-star rating on Amazon and a decent feature set, this bundle has serious downsides that most reviews seem to skim over. You'd expect a professional-sounding kit from Audio-Technica, right? However, the reality isn't so rosy, and today, I'll break down exactly why the AT2005USBPK may not be the best fit for your audio ambitions, and what you should watch out for before clicking buy. So who is this product actually for? The AT2005USBPK is marketed to podcasters, streamers, and content creators who want a straightforward, all-in-one microphone solution with the convenience of USB and the flexibility of XLR inputs. You're getting a handheld dynamic mic with both digital and analog outputs, a pair of AT-M20X headphones, and a studio boom arm, all packaged for plug-and-play readiness. Sounds like a dream setup for beginners and enthusiasts. But here's where things get tricky. Is this the dream or a trap dressed as one? Stick around, because in the next few minutes, I'll uncover the hidden quirks and issues that could make your recording sessions a nightmare instead. Let me start with the mic itself, the star of the show. The Audio-Technica AT2005USB is a handheld cardioid dynamic microphone that claims to deliver a smooth, extended frequency response ideal for podcasts, streaming, voiceovers, and home studio work. On paper, that sounds fantastic. You're supposed to benefit from reduced background noise because of the cardioid pattern, plus USB digital output means easy connection straight to your computer. No extra audio interface needed. But here's the twist. Its sound quality isn't as balanced as you'd expect from a brand known for audio equipment. Many users report that vocals sound a bit muffled or nasal, especially when compared to competitors in the same price range. The high-end frequencies, those crisp trebles that make voices sparkle, tend to fall flat, leaving recordings sounding dull rather than dynamic. Think of it as ordering sushi and getting a soggy sandwich instead. Not quite what you had in mind, right? Now, let's talk build quality, which usually is a strong suit for Audio-Technica. The AT2005USB feels sturdy enough with its metal construction, and the handheld design is comfortable. The boom arm included in the pack is adjustable with full 360-degree rotation and spring-stabilized joints, making it pretty flexible for positioning your mic just right. It clamps securely to desks up to 2.2 inches thick, which is handy, because flimsy mounts can drive you insane real quick. But here's where the problem creeps in. The boom arm comes partially pre-assembled but requires some screwing and setup out of the box, and the internal threading for the USB cable, while neat-looking, can sometimes cause tension or awkward pulls when you reposition the arm. Not a deal-breaker, but certainly an annoyance that breaks the plug-and-play illusion. Plus, if you're used to die-hard pro boom arms with smooth hydraulic movement, this one's spring joints feel a bit stiff and noisy. You'll probably catch yourself wondering if you're holding a mic or assembling IKEA furniture every time you adjust it. Hold up. The package also includes the AT-M20X headphones, which are a nice bonus for monitoring your sound live. These are circumaural, closed-back headphones with 4-dm drivers focused on boosting low-frequency performance, perfect for isolating you from noisy environments during those marathon recording sessions. Comfort-wise, they get points for cushioning around your ears, but after long use, some users reported discomfort and ear fatigue. If you think your only worry is microphone quality, think again. Your ears deserve better too. Oh, and heads up. The sound isolation is decent but not studio grade. So if your roommate starts vacuuming or the dog starts barking, expect to hear a fair share of it leaking in. Maybe the dog's just jealous of your new setup. By the way, here's a funny thought. You know why podcasters stare at their mics so much? Because the mic is the only one that listens without interrupting. But with the AT2005 USBPK, sometimes the mic just isn't listening well enough to deliver clear sound, so you end up repeating yourself. Trust me, that's less funny. Something else that's easy to overlook but vital to your workflow is the headphone monitoring feature built into the microphone itself. The AT2005 USB includes a headphone jack with level control, which sounds perfect for low-latency monitoring, great for streamers who want to cut out pesky delays. However, the headphone output is faint, forcing users to crank up the volume on their headphones, which can introduce noise or distortion. This defeats the purpose of a clean, direct monitor. Therefore, many content creators end up using external audio interfaces anyway, which kind of negates the all-in-one advantage promised by this bundle. It's like buying a Swiss Army knife only to realize you have to carry your own scissors separately. Alright, you might be thinking, so many cons, why even consider it? Well, here's the thing. The AT2005 USBPK is one of the most affordable complete vocal bundles out there with both digital and analog functionality. Its versatility is genuine, especially if you're on a budget and just starting. You get a full package ready to record without hunting for different parts. But, and this is a big but, if you want crisp, pristine audio quality straight out of the box, or you're planning to do professional voiceover or music recording, this might fall short. Some of the limitations are due to the dynamic mic design itself, which naturally has less sensitivity and brightness compared to condenser mics typically preferred for studio work. Think of it like this. The AT2005 USBPK is the reliable sedan of podcast gear. It will get you from point A to B safely, but don't expect luxury sports car performance without some tweaks. For casual streaming, holding Zoom calls, or dipping your toes into content creation, it's solid value. But if your goal is crystal clear vocal presence or YouTube-worthy polished sound, you may feel frustrated quickly. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: setup and compatibility. The USB connection is plug-and-play on most Windows and Mac systems, eliminating the need for drivers or extra gear. That's a definite plus for beginners who don't want to mess around with complicated audio interfaces. The XLR output makes it future-proof if you upgrade to professional mixers or audio interfaces later on. However, the package doesn't include a USB audio interface or preamp, so expecting studio-level sound just from plugging into your laptop is optimistic. You'll still need some software equalization or post-processing to tame its raw sound. Before I reveal my final recommendation, here's a question for you. If you could pay just a little more for a mic that delivers better clarity and comfort without losing versatility, would you? Because a lot of users looking at the AT2005 USBPK end up moving on to slightly higher-end microphones like the Shure SM58 with separate USB adapters, or entry-level condenser mics with bundled accessories. These alternatives often give you that sweet spot of professional sound and reliable hardware without breaking the bank. Alright, I promised you some humor earlier, so here's another one. Why did the microphone apply for a job? Because it wanted to be heard. But unfortunately, with the AT2005 USBPK, sometimes you'll be doing more listening than being heard. In summary, here's the bottom line. The Audio-Technica AT2005 USBPK mic pack is a perfectly functional, budget-friendly setup tailored for beginner podcasters and casual streamers who want easy installation and decent hardware. The mic's dual USB XLR output offers versatility, and the boom arm plus headphones give you the essentials all in one box. But the trade-off is noticeable. Audio quality isn't stellar, build quirks hamper smooth adjustment, and monitoring can be underwhelming. For serious content creators looking to level up, this pack quickly shows its limits. But don't get me wrong, Audio-Technica didn't phone this one in. For what it is, the AT2005USBPK is a respectable start. If you just want a simple way to get your voice on the internet with minimal fuss and at a fair price, this pack will deliver. Keep your expectations grounded, and you can absolutely make it work. Just prepare to do a bit of audio tweaking and consider upgrading your setup down the line. Before you go, here's one final joke to leave you with a smile. Why do microphones hate rain? Because they don't like getting their wires wet, and neither will you when you buy carefully. For the best price on Amazon, and remember, prices can change faster than a podcaster's mood when the headphones go missing. Check out the link in the description below. If you decide this pack fits your needs, it's an easy way to get started. But if you want a more polished sound or professional level gear, keep exploring options. You deserve the best. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with your mic experiences or questions. Let me know if you want a detailed comparison of other budget podcast mic packs. I've got the scoop on those too. Until next time, happy recording.